Hello, this is my G&G GR15 Raider blowback system airsoft gun. This is the XL version, extra large version, because it has a longer front rail system. Usually it would cut off around here, but you know, they added a good 2 or 3 inches. Alright, let's start with the back. It has a crane stock, meaning the battery goes in here. And in order to get to the battery compartment, you press these, there's little levers right here, you press those down, pull this off. And there's a little cap right here, take this off, and that's how you get into the interior. And to put the interior in, you can use a crane stock battery, like this, or a butterfly battery which has 3, which can hold more battery. And put it in, you slide these in the 2 little holes right there, connect it, put the wires in there. It's not too hard, and once you've done that, put the cap back on, and then you're ready to go. Alright, cut off. And it has an adjustable stock, 6 position, from here all the way out there, depending on how you like it. Alright, this has a built-in, well, not built-in, but it comes with a mount for slings, so you can clip it on, which is very useful because these can run you $15 or more depending on what you want. And those are very useful. Alright, next we have a functioning charging handle. You pull this back, and that gets to the hop up, which is right here. Forward is hop up and back is less hop up. Alright, and back here we have this. You press this, and after you shoot your gun, you press this and it discharges the motor, meaning it puts the spring back to where it's supposed to be, so you don't ruin your spring, giving you less power. Alright, this is a pneumatic blowback system, meaning whenever you shoot, this goes back, and you'll see that in a minute when we shoot it. And it doesn't waste any battery. It uses the air pressure from when you shoot it. It uses that to blow this back. It doesn't lose power, maybe 1 or 2 FPS, but that's not going to waste a whole lot. Alright, it comes with a 450 high cap magazine. Plug it in and ready to shoot. Take it out, press this button right here, pull it out. A couple BBs will fall out, but it's only 4 or 5 at the most. Alright, it does have a very comfortable pistol grip, which I've found to be very, very comfortable. And alright, and up here, like I said before, we have the very long, it's a 2-piece, but it does connect right here. The rail system, and the front sight, you can take it off, but you're going to have to take all this off, take the rail system off, and then unscrew it. It's not worth it. So I have it comes with the rear sight, which you can take off just by unscrewing this and then pulling it off. And I do have a ACOG sight, which you put it on, and people are like, oh, this interferes with it, but it doesn't. You look through it, and this is below, where the dot is, so it doesn't really bother. It's not worth taking off. Alright, and finally the front. This is the original flash hider. I just painted it black because these things are a pain to take off. It took me hours to take my friends off, so I'm not even going to try right now. If you really, really want to take it off to put a barrel extension on, go to your local airsoft store and see if they will do it for you. And that concludes the basic anatomy of this gun, and I will now show you how to take it apart. Alright, in order to take this thing apart, there are 2 pins right here. You gotta take both of these out. This one comes completely out. This one doesn't come out all the way. So you want to take some sort of tool and just lightly press it. The first time you get it, it's gonna be a little stiff. You won't break it. Just press it down pretty hard. See, it just fell right out. because I've taken it apart quite a lot. And you can actually use this to take the front one out and just press it in a little bit and then pull it as far as it'll go. And see, it won't come all the way out, but you don't need it to. Alright, most M4s take this out and this kind of folds forward, not this, because it's blowback. You want to make sure the charging handle, you want to push it forward, make sure that, you know, the cover doesn't jam this, and you want to pull this forward. Alright, then set this aside. This is the pneumatic blowback system. This charging handle does come off, so don't take it apart upside down. If it does come off, just, you know, this is all that's going to fall off, the spring and the charging handle. That does happen. Just hook this on the left one, hook it right about there, and then you want to put it in there. Let me retry that, because that didn't work out. Put the spring in. Make sure it's on the left side, because that's the way it was originally put. I don't know what will happen if you put it on the other side, but I'm not here to figure it out. It is a little tricky, but you know, when you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. Generally won't need to take it apart. Alright, so once you have this and that's all fine, just set it apart, set it somewhere, and then here is the, you know, front receiver, front top receiver, whatever. To get the barrel, this is just gonna, you know, pull it right out. And you've got the hop up and the barrel system. I have replaced the barrel to a .03, so it is a little bit more accurate than the original. But you know, the original barrel is fine. This is the hop up system, and these hop up systems are not the best. The G&G professional ones are the best. If you shoot it and you know you've got it adjusted to shooting straight, and then all of a sudden it just keeps dropping, just fire, you know, 20 plus rounds and it will go back to normal, which I've figured out. Alright, put it back together, slide this back in here, make sure it's all the way forward. Oh, make sure when you take it apart, you take the magazine out. Otherwise, the magazine will hold this, and if you pull it the wrong way, you can break this, and then you've kind of screwed your gun. Alright, so you want to take this back, and you want to hold the dust cover up, and then you want to make sure you've got it centered so you don't ruin the blowback system, and just kind of pull it back. Make sure you're not catching on anything. See, I've kind of caught on to the blowback system, and yeah, that's why you got to do it straight, because this will fall off. Alright, let me try it like this. Remember, hold the dust cover up, but you don't want it closed. Yeah, there we go. Alright, pull it back all the way so it's a tight seal. You can fold this up, you can press this in, put this pin back in, and you are ready to shoot. Alright. I bought this gun off of Airsoft GI for $210. They have a shorter version called the CQB version for about 10 bucks less, so about $200, you know, more or less. It is definitely worth it. I love the blowback system, and I will put the link for the gun in the description. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.